Sorry about that. What's up, Obies at NHL? It's been a couple days, so hopefully to get some games done. Hopefully we can get some games done. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just 5 games to complete the game 4s. We should complete this whole playoffs by the end of September, which I'm hoping for. We should. Even though I'll be doing separate streams every other day, so. Anyways, let us get to this first game. Capitals and Rangers, game number 4. Alrighty. Good. Okay. Just had to double check that. Alright, there was an issue with the stream in this last one. In game 3 for Capitals and Rangers. There was a problem with the stream, but I got clips to figure out the rest. 5, okay. Alright. Let's get this going. Alright. There we go. Welcome to Madison Square Garden in New York City, in the Times Square, as we are ready for Game 4. We are underway. Here's John Carlson. He'll bring it around the boards, and the Rangers come up. A check from behind, and somehow the puck hits the stick of the Ranger player. It goes all the way down the ice. That was unexpected to happen early. Big check from behind there by Ovechkin on JT Miller. Ovechkin now tied with Forsberg, Ben, and Kachuk. Face-off win for the Capitals. They get a shot, and the first shot of the game goes to the Capitals. Protas goes for a one-timer that will not get through. Here comes Panarin. And great poke. What a read, though. What a read by Carlson there. Protas up the boards. We'll send it around, and here's Ovechkin with it. He'll wait. He'll shoot it. Kicked out, and the rebound. Scores! John Carlson finds a hole. And the Capitals strike first in Game 4. Well, this is just a random shot on net. Ovechkin, a good shot, stopped by Shesterkin. And this is gonna find just underneath the elbow of Igor Shesterkin. And you can see here, catches it with the glove, puts it on the blade. And it goes right under the elbow area of Shesterkin. Ovechkin with 2 hits already in this game, moving to tied with first with a few players. McElrath will get it in. Hedl. Miller. Trocheck will wait it. He'll send it. Fox shoots it. Good save made by Lindgren. Puck comes loose for Martin Feravari. And he lost the puck to Trocheck. And here's Miller, stop, rebound, Miller again, one-timer, stop again. Good pressure by Martin Feravari, and he ends up getting the puck, gets hit there. Wilson, it's down low. And it's caught here by Verona. One-timer, Shesterkin a save, Skarbasa with the shot. trying to get one through the blocker side. Not a hold to get it. There's been some physicality early in this game, man. There's an example of it there. Heedle, a hit there. On that goal, John Carlson moves to second place on the team list for points. And the shot that was tipped, stopped there by Lindgren. Sorry, by Shesterkin, excuse me. Here comes Kubel. He'll send it. Brodzinski, stopped by Lindgren. He hangs on. Scarbaza and Brodzinski. Around the net, we'll get it to Jacob Verana. Verana, nice spin move, gets it in front, and that's out of the reach of Mangiapane. He'll regain it though. Send it across, blocked. And Van Riemsdyk gets the puck back. Sandin, Van Riemsdyk. And getting it, good passing play, stopped by the blocker of Shesterkin on Sandin. And the shot toward the net, stopped there by Shesterkin, will come out to Brodzinski. He dodges a hit there. And here's a chance, going in. Good save by Lindgren. Goes for the backhand deke around the defenseman and goes back to the forehand. But Lindgren is able to keep that one out. He sure is, and that's a big stop there in close for the Capital goaltender. And John Carlson sends one off the back of the Capital net and out of play into the back mesh. So a face-off this time to the left of Charlie Lindgren. Here's Jacob Chikrin. Trying to send one back, not able to. Strome will get it to John Carlson. Carlson. Here's Alexei Protas. We'll get it over here. There's a shot. Stopped there by Shesterkin and caught by Schneider. Panarin to Alexis Lafreniere. Pass out. The corner is a shot. Jones and no traffic in front to pick up a rebound. And under 8 minutes to go, it's still 1-0 Washington. Another hit from the grade 8, and that makes him first place in hits now. Well, there's Andre Burakovsky in second place. He had the hits lead earlier, just a couple games back. Yeah, he's a good hitter for the Seattle Kraken. Fox will take it. The pass to Miller. A shot blocked. Here's Downer with it. Here's Taylor Radish with him. Taylor Radish shoots it, and a stop by Shesterkin. Trying to go back to the point. It does not go out because of Faravari, who's there in time. A shot blocked by Miller. Trying to get it out, and that one misses Chris Kreider, but reaches the goaltender Lindgren. He's forced to cover with Philip Heedle crashing the net. Big hit by Lafreniere on Faravari, who went into the boards, back of the head, first into the boards against the Rangers bench. And like the scorekeeping said there, the Capitals now have won 9 face-offs in a row. The only 9. Oh, and he got hit there by Kreider. Good hustle there by the Ranger forward to get Strome to knock off Strome off his balance. Strome and Trocheck, won by TVR, Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Ovechkin will wait it. Not in his usual position, but he'll go around the netto with this, gets his stick lifted on the way through. There's a shot, stop there, trying to get another assist for the grade 8. Good play by Strom. Good play by Strom again. But they can't come up with it. Here comes Fox. Adam Fox will go in. He shoots it. Stopped by Lindgren. Trying to go back to the forehand around the stick of the Washington player. And Lindgren gets a good save out of that. Dubois and Grabzinski. Carlson wins it. Connor McMichael. McMichael waiting, centering it back. He shoots a stop made by Shesterkin. And now it's caught by Trouba. 20 seconds left in the first. Grabzinski will send it. Here's a shot. Oh, and he just missed. Oh, what a chance for Obey Kubel. Glorious chance there.
Indeed it is. Just misses the net as you're right in the slot. That's the part that's the area you don't want to miss from.
The puck ends up in the net as the horn sounds, but it will not count. But the Capitals do get the first goal of the game. There's the goal right there. Total shots 10-7 in favor of the Capitals. Hits are 16-15 early on in this game. Wow. Time on attack 3 minutes and 25 seconds for the Capitals. 1 minute and 36 seconds for the Rangers. The passing percentage is 80.8% for the Rangers and 67.6% for the Capitals. And the face-off wins 12-0. Look at that for Washington. Let's get it for the second period.
We need to see more physicality from the Rangers here.
Gets hit right away by Carlson along the boards. Here's Strom with it. And a one-timer that rockets wide of the target. Ovechkin down low. We'll send it in front, off the goalpost. What a good look that was from Carlson. Panarin slows down. Here's a shot. What a save by Lindgren on Mika Zibanejad.
Oh, isn't that a big save for Charlie Lindgren there in perfect position, almost thinks he has him beat.
And that pass goes way out of the reach of Adam Fox. He goes to get it in his own end. He wants speed on this, and he will. He'll get by Ovechkin and Strom. Fox. Here's a shot. That one blocked in all the traffic in the slot. Here's Protas. To Strom. Going around the boards. Here's Protas. Carlson. Faravari blocked by the skate of Lafreniere, I think that was. Here's Hedl. He had to pass it down due to a board scram there. Chris Kreider. Great pass to Vincent Trocheck. And gets it. Lindgren, stopped by Charlie Lindgren. Ryan Lindgren on his brother Charlie. And that was stopped.
We're getting a low shot kind of periods here.
And here's a shot, and that was grabbed right out of midair by Lindgren as that shot by Jacob Trouba kind of deflected. Shots are even at 10 now.
Yeah, the Rangers are doing a little bit of a better job on their offensive pressure. They just need to have advantage of their opponent.
And Cooley will send it over. And getting it. That was tipped off the post. Obey Kubel gets it in the corner. Jacob Trouba will shoot that. Tip, stop, rebound, and McMichael's got it. And getting it, and good intercept by Obe Kubel. Get it, and that's not offside. Here comes a 4-on-1, and Sandine immediately is able to take that chance away as it hit off his skate as he approached it, and that's not icing. Brodzinski just misses that pass. Now Lindgren will get it. Brodzinski, centering pass. Panarin could not get the shot to go. Around the net, Van Riemsdyk. Verana almost gets the poke check there, and getting it on net. That was stopped. Putting it around the net. And Van Riemsdyk, a shot. What a block that was. Here's Mangiapane. Scarbassa. And getting it one time. A good puck movement there. And stopped by Shesterkin. Another one. Saved by Shesterkin. That time he hangs on. Great passing around by the Capitals this late in the second period.
Yeah, that's great pressure by the Capitals as they've been the better team like since the first drop of the puck, getting pucks on net most of the time, getting physical, and just finding their ways to just get to the net. It's been great for Washington here in Game 4.
Okay, Andre Miller, he somehow lost control of the puck. It was right in front of him. And Duhaime will dodge that. Gets a shot. It was deflected on net. One of the Rangers, I think, got their stick on it there as they were trying to take away that puck. But first off, what a move by Brandon Duhaime. Matt Rempe and Strome. Here's a shot. Deflected just wide. Strome got a good piece of that puck. And Ovechkin, what an intercept pass that was. Centering in front, and Shesterkin, a big save of Jacob Chychrun. What a great save that is for the Ranger goaltender, as he had no idea it was going to go to him.
Well, he's able to react just in time to get that blocker on it. That is going top right corner.
Here's Carlson. Ovechkin lost control. Here's Chychrun. And Fox, and that will go down the ice. That will reach the goaltender. He'll play it out. Carlson. Jacob Chychrun again. Alex Ovechkin. And Miller will take it. Here comes Carrick. Fox. And getting it to VC. A pass, a shot, and that was knocked down by Carrick. He tried to deflect it, but that did not work out. Strome will send it. Here's Elreth, stopped by Shesterkin on McElrath. He hangs on for the whistle. 1:34 to go in the period. Brodzinski and Dubois. And it's won by Brodzinski. And another forced turnover there. And that one, McElrath did not know it was gonna go to him. Dubois on the zone entry. He'll wait, and not a smart pass there from Dubois, and that will be dumped back into the Ranger zone to end the second period. It is still 1-0 Capitals after 40 minutes played now. Let's see what happens in the third period when we come back from this intermission. You can see your score right there after after those 20 minutes.
And here's the stats so far. Total shots of 16-13. The shots in that second period were even at 6. There has not been a lot of great shots on net, but there has been a brilliant chances though. The hits are 25 Rangers, 23 for the Capitals. Time on attack, 6 minutes and 55 seconds for the Capitals, 4:37 for the Rangers. The passing percentage is 77.2% for the Rangers, 70.8 for Washington. And the face-off wins, the Rangers did have a couple in that. They had 4 in that period, which is a good way to get back in it. And no penalties so far after 40 minutes. Let's have Ovi, you take over for the third.
All right, thanks very much, Ray. Strome and Zibanejad, won by Zibanejad, and the Rangers are looking to tie game 4 and not get shut out for the second straight game on home ice. Looking to avoid that. Zibanejad, here's Fox, a shot. What a block by John Carlson. And Carlson is going to go in. He'll pass it back to the point. Strome, Jacob Chychrun. Ovechkin again. Chychrun to Ovechkin. He shoots it, blocked. And Miller's got it. Zibanejad will send it. Lafreniere, he shoots. Glove saved by Lindgren, and he hangs on.
Charlie Lindgren was the starter in Game 3 for the Capitals, and he was magnificent in Game 3. But the players were doing most of the work, which is another good thing. Except for the goaltender. The goaltender has the hardest job in the game, where they have to stop everything. And Lindgren was the one in the Capital net to keep everything out.
Here's a shot, stop there. That one hit off McMichael's skate, then got to Trouba on his stick. Lindgren through center. Lindgren tries a shot, blocked by Carlson. McMichael trying to go through the legs and couldn't. Here's Trocheck.
What a save! Lindgren, are you kidding me? What a stop on Vincent Trocheck. That's a big save right there for Charlie Lindgren. It can't get any better than that. We have seen multiple saves all like that.
McMichael to the point, blocked. Ryan Lindgren on it. Dubois will send it in front. It kind of took a hop off a stick, and Lindgren's got it in his glove. Here's Lindgren around. Obey Kubel on it. Lindgren again, and that one he was taken down. Not a good position to pass to him there, as he was still on the backhand. Verana. And that one goes off the boards, and it's not icing. And trying to pass it down, gets to Mangiapane, centering pass, getting it, and Skalbasa just shoots that wide. Trouba. And Will Cooley's on it now. And here's Bodzinski, gets a chance on a shot. That does not go. Protas. McElrath. He'll send it down. Strome will miss it. He's going to get the puck here. Ovechkin on the far side. They'll get it to the point. McElrath, a shot. Stopped by Shesterkin. Sandine. Protas takes a big hit in the side boards there. And here comes a 2-on-1. Kubel with Zibanejad. He's in! Lindgren the save as he thought he could get him glove side, since there was most of room open there. But Lindgren stuck to his
stuck to the lane and is able to make the save. I really thought that he would have scored that from my angle at ISO level. Great positioning by the Capital goaltender.
And trying to get it down low, and Strom has it. Van Riemsdyk, he kind of turned and lost it. Zibanejad in the corner, being pushed by Zibanejad. Panarin will spin around, get it to the point. Here's a shot through traffic. They can't get a shot to go. And Strom. Oh, and a break up there. And here comes Alexis Lafreniere, sending it, shooting, and did that get blocked? I couldn't even tell what happened.
I'm not sure either. I couldn't tell from my angle either. If Shesterkin made the save, that is huge.
Here's a shot. That goes wide by Matt Rempe. To the point, VC. Rempe. The rookie, he'll wait it. Through the legs, will get it. Shooting. Oh, he did not miss by much on that shot. Martin Ferravari's on it. And intercepted, now took it by VC. Here comes Matt Rempe. Took it off his stick. Trying to center that. Here's Hedel. A pass. Here's a shot. Tipped on net. What a stop there.
And this is not a good time to get a penalty if you're the Capitals here. Yeah, that's not a good penalty for Wilson to take. It's a boarding call as he checks down Jimmy VC close to the Capital bench. And again, like you said, Ovi, that's not a good penalty to take. And Wilson's not going to like it.
Well, if you are Wilson, you're not going to like it at all.
Indeed.
McMichael and Hedel on this face-off. And they win the face-off, and they look to get it down, but blocked in by Kubel. Kreider at the point. Center it. He will to Trocheck. Fox shoots it, blocked. There's a shot. They score! Ove Kubel has tied the game.
Nicholas Ove Kubel, a power play goal with just a minute to go. A minute to go in the third, and the Rangers will not be shut out for a second straight game. Well, that's just a really easy one there for Ove Kubel, as the goaltender is caught off guard there. And just a simple shot right over top of him. And that goes right to the corner of the net.
There's Trocheck tying points right there with Trocheck and Hedel. And Lindgren will get it down. Here's Hedel. Trocheck lost the puck. And here's Chris Kreider. He'll send it and can't get it through. Trouba will send it back in. And he scores! Filipino! And the Rangers lead! Oh my goodness, what did we just witness?
I don't know, but that is unreal. 58 seconds on the clock in the third. And the Rangers make it 2-1. A screen by Skarbasa, number 23 in white. You can see him right in front of his goaltender. And Lindgren has no chance to react. And just a great deke. What a way to get them in front. And there's the reaction from the Ranger bench, as they are just under a minute away from taking a 3-1 series advantage over the Caps.
Oh man, I have no idea what just happened, but that is intense. Trouba, here's Skarbasa. Will send it in front, but Lindgren gets the interception. Trouba, Kreider. Here's Carlson around. Trying to get it over and looking to get a break. Not looking like it was a shot, and Chikrin stopped. Mangiapane around, trying to go in front. That one was blocked. 24 seconds. Jacob Trouba, he's in, snaps that shot. That was stopped. Carlson, but Lindgren is able to take it. And that is offside as Lafreniere was being held in. 12.2 seconds. Strome needs to win this faceoff. And he does. Here comes the grade 8 into the zone. He'll get in on the backhand. Good move, a save. Protas trying to get it. Sending it across. That one was blocked. And the Rangers have won it. What a comeback. As they score 2 goals in regulation to end it. What a way to win this game for the Rangers, being down early in this period. Being down pretty much the whole game. And they score to tie the game from Nicolas Aube-Kubel before the final minute. And then there it is. Then there's the goal by Filipino to win it for the Rangers and give the Rangers a 3-1 series lead. Well, thank you everyone for watching. We will see you in Game 5 in Washington as the Rangers are looking to take out the Capitals in an elimination game. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in Game 5. My goodness, chat, that was intense. That was intense. Oh man. Alright, I think that's it for the 3 stars. What a first game of the night. Oh man. Turns out to be a Ranger win in their first ever playoffs in Ovi's NHL history. Alright. We got 4 series out right now that are 3-1. And currently 5 series that are at 3 wins for one team. Anyways, let us get to Game 4 of this one. Alright. Just gotta make sure everything is good here. And we'll get underway. Alrighty. Let's do let's do Ingram of this game. Vamelka has been good, but we need to. I think we need to give the better goaltender a chance. So let's do it. All right, here we go. Dallas and Utah, Game 4. Let's go.
Welcome to American Airlines Center in Dallas as Game 4 of this series is about to start. Here we go with Schmaltz and Hintz on the face-off. And we're underway as the Stars take possession. Stars need to win this game to tie this series at 2. Brandon shot turned aside by Connor Ingram to start off the shooting. Matthias Michelli almost on a steal from the Stars. Here comes Nick Schmaltz across, and Clayton Keller stopped there by Jay Gottinger, making his first save in the game. Nick Schmaltz and Rope Hintz again, this time to the right of Jay Gottinger. Collected by Dursey, pass behind his back. Here's a shot deflected, I think, by Michelli, saved for Ottinger there. Michelli will shoot, and he scores! Matias Michelli with a seeing eye wrister that finds its way in. 2 minutes and 21 seconds in to the opening period. Utah is on the board first.
Yeah, it is a screen in front by, I think, Matt Dumba. That was third eye ability by Nick Schmaltz. A good play there to be able to get the pass in time to Matias Michelli before he gets checked, because he could have lost the puck. But he's just gonna walk this, just randomly shoot that, and that goes right under the blocker of Jake Ottinger.
That is the fourth goal on these playoffs for Matias Michelli, and that will be icing, as I don't think that was meant to happen. Sean Dursey will send it all the way down. Nick Schmaltz and Rope Hintz again. Won by Hintz. Good block by the captain of Utah, Clayton Keller, and he's got a break. He's in, scores! Clayton Keller, the captain for Utah, has made it 2-0. And that's only his second on the playoffs.
Well, that was quick. 2 goals for the Utah Hockey Club, and that one again is going to hit the blocker. And Clayton Keller, like, you see his skating motion. He's trying to get away from Matt Dumba, because there's going to be a lot of pressure if he stopped. But good play to keep the legs moving. And Peter DeBoer is not going to like that, as his team is down 2-0 early here in this game. But there's still a lot of time. Got a lot of chances left to go.
Clayton Keller ties Matias Michelli for most points on the team for Utah. Miro Heiskanen to Ben. Trying to send one on net. Ingram with the stop. That was a simple one for him, it looked like. Here we go, a line change for both sides. Cooley and Johnson on this draw, won by the rookie Logan Cooley in his first playoffs. Here's Heiskanen, good stop there by Ingram. And here comes Lawson Krause. Back to the point, Gunther almost on an interception. Marino sends it, blocked by his own teammate, Lawson Krause. And one-timer, that's off a stick and wide. And here's Marino, a shot, stopped by Ottinger. He'll play it, and right through the crease that pass went. That almost went off Ottinger and in. Matt Duchesne, though, will come in for Dallas. Trying to send it back, but Valimaki on that interception. Here comes Logan Cooley. Making a little spin move. He'll pass it around the boards. No one is with him as Utah was getting a change. What a hit! That was. And Kerfoot can't get the pass. Dursey shoots. Save made by Ottinger. Tyler Seguin. Rantanen up on the pass. And here's Lyubushkin. And that pass to Harley as he comes off the bench. And here's Harley. Seguin. Harley again. Lyubushkin. Seguin. Trying to hold that off. In the corner, Sergachev. And here's Dodonov whipped on that. And Dursey ends up taking control of that. Jack McBain for Utah. That pass misses Sergachev. He gets it back. Bustad, Sergachev, Dursey firing. Got deflected, I believe, a little bit. A save for Jake Ottinger. Blaine Keller knocked out of midair by Steele. Here's back with it. He'll send it. Lindell, a good chance, and Ingram makes the save. Here's a shot. That one blocked in the lane. And that will be sent back to reset. Sergachev will feed it to Keller. Keller to Michelli. Along the sideboards. Will take, shoot it, stop. Rebound. Oh, it goes in. I think Matthias Michelli is going to get this goal, as it looked like it went off of the Dallas defender, but for a second I thought it went off of the Utah player in front of the net. And that is number 5 on the playoffs for Matthias Michelli.
And yes, it does. It goes off of Lundqvist in front on number 5 in the green jersey, and there it is off the toe part of his skate, off the toe part of his left skate, and trickles over the line as he's being pressured by Blaine Keller.
3-0 Utah now, and Matthias Michelli for the Utah Hockey Club is first place in goals on the playoffs by just 1 goal, in front of Jack Eichel from the Golden Knights and Sofia Kovre from the Winnipeg Jets. There's a one-timer, good save made by Ingram. It's it again, Ingram, 2 saves. 2 from that exact same spot almost. Face off to the left of Connor Ingram. Schmaltz wins it. Here comes Clayton Keller, making a few moves. Will come in front, look at that, and Clayton Keller almost had one. What a look, and Schmaltz not able to handle that. Here's Heiskanen, he'll send it. Rantanen, that's off someone in front, looked like it went off John Marino, number 6 in white. But a good recovery to deflect that out. 3.5 to go in this opening period. There's a shot and good save there off Dumba. Marino centering that pass. A good break up there by Hintz. Here comes Rantanen, one of the dangerous stars now. Shooting save, rebounded, Dumba could not collect it. Robertson trying to get out of the traffic. His stick was held, and that will be icing on Utah. O'Brien and Johnston on this face-off, and it's won by O'Brien. Now it's Marino. Barrett Hayden, another youngster. And Kevin Stenlin, a good chance. Onger the save. As we got half a minute to go in the first. And that will go behind the net. Dylan Gunther with it. Michael Kesselring, that one was blocked. Lawson Krell's deep in the end boards. And there's no chance for a shot from Wyatt Johnston. The period ends. Utah leads 3-0 after the first 20 minutes, as Matthias Michelli has 2 of them. Anyways,
all right, and the shots after that first period, 9-8 in favor of Utah. Hits are 16-10 in favor of Dallas. Time on attack, Utah 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Dallas 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Passing percentages, 80% for Dallas and 72.3 for Utah. Face-off wins 7-5 Utah, and no penalties so far. Let's see what the second period shows us.
All right, thank you, OV, for that. But not much to say about the stats here. Hins wins the opening draw of period 2. And that one intercepted. Michelli on a hat-trick watch after those 2 goals in the first period. And that one almost sneaks past Onger as he had like a little bit of a delayed reaction trying to cover that one.
And a big hit here by Hintz on Michelli. So
Jamie Benn 2 away from tying the first place Alex Ovechkin for most hits in the playoffs. And Dumba off the outside of the cage and out of play. Hinson, Schmaltz, won by Sergachev. There's a shot, blockered away off the shot by Dursey. Michelli steals it. Keller wants to switch spots with Dursey. I don't think he's going to get that. Rantanen, Robertson, he dodges it, getting it. Rantanen, stopped there by Ingram. Here comes Sean Dursey. He's got speed. Nice move, and Onger makes the save. And clears it out, and shot back in on the Dallas netminder. Miro Heiskanen, and that is off on that pass. Here comes Logan Cooley. Cooley is in, save made by Onger. Full pressure here from Utah in the opening few minutes of the second. And getting it, setting it. Krause shoots it, and that is blocked. It goes into the end, into the sideboards. Valimaki will shoot it, and Onger had another late reaction there as he, I don't know what happened there, but he had some kind of reaction when the shot came to him.
Yeah, I mean, like he went down pretty early, and it almost gave him no chance to probably save that, but he was able to get the glove on it.
And here's Juuso Valimaki. Valimaki scores! Juuso Valimaki makes it 4-0 Utah with his second on the playoffs, just under 7 minutes in.
Yeah, and that's one Onger wants to have back for sure, as he gets the blocker on it, wants to cover it on his pad. But this one, again, just like the, oh, never mind. It hits the upper part of the blocker, maybe the lower arm of Onger, and then it pops into the net off the back of his elbow.
Peter DeBoer's not liking this from his team. The Stars cannot give up here as they have lots of time left.
Well, the Stars have had a bit of good chances, but they need to be more offensive.
Marino, good hit, sending it. Ingram, a big save. I think that was Ben in front of the net. Sorry, that was Sagan. And that pass is out after a change for Utah. Alexander Kerfoot, centering pass, and Onger a save off defenseman Jack McBain.
Big hit here, Mason Marchman's on.
Sean Dursey. Ingram has a record of 1-0-0. Onger's record, could not really see it, but Onger has actually played in every game in this series. There has been no goaltending pulls at all. And that shot and that one stopped by Ingram, almost at Ottinger. Here comes McBain, Kerfoot, and gives it up, and here's Mason Marchment for Dallas. Hintz to Mikko Rantanen. And getting it, trying to pass it back to Rantanen, and that was cut off by Dursey. Here's Clayton Keller. Didn't see him coming, takes a big hit there. Rantanen, Rope Hintz. There's a shot, stopped, and the rebound pops out to Robertson. Labushkin, a blast, saved by Ingram, hanging on to that. Good 2 chances there for Dallas as they trying to get some pressure going. Getting some cheering here from their fans now, so they might as well get some pressure going. Rope Hintz. And here's Labushkin, deflected. I think it hit Ingram's glove. Well, great look there. There's a shot. Thomas Harley. And lost his balance. Michael Kesselring stolen by Hintz on the sideboards. One-timer saved by Ingram. And Kesselring. Here comes Dylan Gunther for Utah. Here he is, sending it over, and they scored! Logan Cooley has his first ever goal in the playoffs. His first ever Stanley Cup playoff goal makes it 5-0 Utah.
Oh, this is a nightmare for Dallas as you put a lot of pressure on your opponent in their zone, and as you go back into your own zone, that backfires, and you get a goal against yourself.
Ottinger's gonna stay in the net. Dylan Gunther is tied on points now with Matthias Michelli. Here's a shot, Ingram, a save, loose in the crease, and somehow it stays out. And here's a shot tipped, that one blocked by Duchesne. Getting back there was Hayden. Here's a shot, block it away. And it's Hayden again on the boards, on that little scram at the corner. Here comes Johnston. Johnston from an angle, save, rebound, and a tricky bounce. Goes into Ingram, almost a cash in there for the Stars. Matthias Michelli, centering pass in, save made by Androv Schmaltz. Getting in front, great save by Onger again. Here's another one, deflected stop, loose puck, and Michelli not able to get a shot on to look for his hat trick. But it has been a nightmare game for the Stars as they are 20 minutes away from going down 3 games to 1 in the series, as Utah leads 5-0 after 40 minutes of play.
And the shots after those 40 minutes, 22 for Utah, 18 Dallas. The shots in that second period, Utah 13, 10 for Dallas. Hits 32-16 for the Stars. That's pretty impressive defensively. Time on attack, 6.5 minutes for Utah, and 5 minutes and 20 seconds for the Stars. Passing percentages, 77.8% for Utah, 76.9% for the Stars. Face-off wins are 12-8, and no penalties so far. It's been a great game so far, but the Stars need to man up and get as much shots on net as possible. Yeah,
absolutely. It's been a total breakdown for the Stars here in Game 4. Heiskanen, Robertson will reverse back. Rantanen, Heiskanen, Hintz, centering pass, Dumba blocked in the traffic in front of the net. That there was a lot of bodies there. One timer, another block, held in at the line by Rantanen. Dumba can't get the shot. Robertson can't shoot it. And here comes Matthias Michelli. Around the net and now caught by Rope Hintz. Here's the Stars. Knocks him down. Trying to get a shot on goal. That doesn't happen. Robertson, Harley, Labushkin, stop there. And a one-timer, another one there. As Dow is putting some shots on net now.
Well, that's the thing that you want. You're down in the game like this, and you're looking for a goal on the board. Just put a lot of pressure on your opponent and get a lot of shots going.
Juuso Välimäki, now it's Kraus, Cooley, to the point, Gunther. Gunther again, Marino from the point, that one blocked. And now it sends it to Matt Duchesne, who's on a one-on, who's with Labushkin, can't get that one to go. And Dylan Gunther has it now for the HC. Välimäki, nice move there. Kraus, a one-timer. Gunther saved there. And Marino's shot blocked in a whole bunch of traffic in front of the net. Here's Harley, Thomas Harley. He's in. Save made by Ingram. The closest chance for the Stars this evening. And McBain. Here's Kerfoot and Sagan now on it. Ilya Labushkin, Mason Marchment hangs onto it along the sideboards. Trying to send it to the point. Dumba firing, blocked. Too many blocked shots here from Utah. Here comes Alexander Kerfoot. He's in on the backhand and Andre with the save.
I wonder if Alex Kerfoot would have went to the forehand. Well, he may have been pressured by the Dallas player next to him.
Kesselring stopped there off the outside of the cage. Now Colin Blackwell with this puck. Dumba sending it to Steele. Shooting a stop, rebound. Karams toward the net. And it was kicked to the net, but did not go through it at all. Good hit there on Schmaltz there. But he still gets the puck back. Back. Now it's Heiskanen. Steele. That shot was stopped. Getting it. Dumba stopped again. 6.5 now to go. Third period. 5-0 Utah. In the late stages of this period. Here comes Ian Cole. Sending it, O'Brien, Keller, and that's gonna go out, and he was not expecting that as it went down. And big hit, Mikko Rantanen. And Utah gets it back after the hit. Big hit there, and Utah still gets it back. Stenlund on it now. Kesselring, O'Brien, Ian Cole, firing, tip stop, rebound. Caught by Dumba. In the final 3.5 minutes now to go in regulation. Robertson, Labushkin can't get it to go. Labushkin again. Rope Hintz firing another block. Rantanen can't corral it in time. Harley and O'Brien on the steal. Here's O'Brien centering that. Intercepted by Rantanen. And Labushkin feeds that. Here's a breakaway. Wyatt Johnston. Save made by Ingram again. Unreal. Ben Labushkin blocked by his own man. Johnston trying to send it down low. Ben. And the score! Wyatt Johnston breaks the shutout bid for Connor Ingram. And they are on the board with Wyatt Johnston's third of the playoffs.
Well, finally, they finally get a way to break through the brick wall of Connor Ingram. And that one goes right underneath the arm of Ingram. He would have blocked it away, but oh man, that's a good placement, but almost a save by Ingram.
Dursey, now it's in the final minute. Sergachev, now Kraus. Sergachev, and getting in, a shot, oh, just wide. Logan Cooley on that shot. Here's Johnston, gets it to Ben. Waiting for it, and we'll send it cross ice to Lindell. Lundqvist, Duchesne, that one blocked in front by Dursey. And getting it, one-timer opportunity does not get through. 15 seconds, one-timer, and they score! Nails Lundqvist with a blast, and that is his first of this series.
Yeah, that is a bullet. But especially for a low mile per hour shot, that is still a great shot.
Well, it's 5-2 now. 10 seconds now. Unbelievable performance by Utah in this game. Lundqvist again. That time he does not get it. But the Utah Hockey Club are one win away from the second round of the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs. They're looking to advance they're looking to make history for their franchise and move on, as we are going to head back to Utah for Game 5 soon. Well, it's been a great game to watch. We will see to the next game, the Vancouver Canucks and the Seattle Kraken in Seattle, where the Canucks lead that series 3-0. And we will see if the Canucks can move on, or will the Kraken force a Game 5 in Vancouver. We will see. Thank you for watching Stars Hockey as they lose Game 4, 5-2 to Utah. See you in Game 5 soon.
Oh, man. Dude, like, why am I so stuffy right now? Hold on. Alright, my fault, guys. I'm back. I should be good now. Yeah. I should be good. Okay. Next game. Alright, Utah wins that 5-2. I'm just gonna put that in the server real quick. The score there. Oh man, that's gonna be a great game. I'm not gonna lie. The Canucks and the Kraken. Where's Discord at? Like, yo, come on, man. Just downloading updates at the moment. Shocking to see that New Jersey is leading the Hurricanes 2-1. Dang. Yeah, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 teams are in the face of elimination. Jeez. Oh, man, bro. Hold on 1 second. Playoffs. Finishing up the game 4s. Oh, I missed the score of the Ranger game. What the heck? It's okay. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. But 5-2, the final for Dallas. I mean, Utah. Excuse me. All right, Kraken. It's okay if I didn't get the scores. I'll make sure I will have them. Bro, what? All right, hold on. Just gonna do one of the old horns here. I think honestly I should do that horn for the new season for the Kraken. But this one. Still the same horn? What the heck? Dude. No, let's just go for this one. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get this thing going. Oh my god, dude, what the heck? Yo. Jesus. Okay. Alright, let me just make sure I get this done. It is almost 8 o'clock, jeez. I think it's gonna be 3 games done today, I think so, yeah. Alright. Kraken can start with Philip Grubauer this game. Decord has not been that great, like, if we're being honest. Demko, okay. Alright, this is a big game for the Kraken. Big game. This is a big game right here. Alright, let's get it. Bam.
Welcome to Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington, as the Canucks are looking to advance to round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Kraken trying to avoid elimination to win this game. McCann and Miller. And we're on the way here in Game 4. Here's Hughes to take things on. Jake DeBrusk scores! Jake DeBrusk! What a start for the Canucks again! Just like earlier in the series. And that is the first goal of the series for Jake DeBrusk, just 23 seconds in.
Oh man, that is a perfect start. If you're a team that's just a game away from eliminating the opponent, and oh, look at that beautiful shot. That is incredible. Right over top of the blocker side. Like, I did not think that DeBrusk will see any room there. Here's Hughes with the pass. Right under the stick of Brandon Montour. And DeBrusk just finds a perfect hole right there.
They score on their first shot of the game. Brandon Montour. He'll come in for the Kraken. Trying to send it around. Here's Everly with it. Send it one-timers. Good save made by Demko as the first shot for them. McCann and Miller. That'll be sent down low. Here's Jared McCann on it. Trying to center that. That was blocked. Kept in the zone by Montour. Here's a shot blocked by Besser. Hronek. Now up to Hughes. Hughes will wait it. Will center it. Miller! Good save made by Grubauer. First stop of the game for him. And getting it. Trying to send it to Miller for a one-timer, but Everly blocks that on the lane. At center, a little battle for the puck. And it's caught by Captain Jordan Everly. Montour will send it over. There's Vince Dunn, and a blocker save there by Dr. Demko. Elias Pettersson. Pettersson will come up. Will shoot. A blocker save made there by Grubauer. There's a shot blocked by the skates of the Seattle defender. Everly. Here's Stevenson. Will wait it to the point. Larson will send it. Stevenson. That got deflected over top of the goal. Here's Susie. Hoglander intercepted by defenseman Adam Larson. Here's Andre Burakovsky. Burakovsky stopped there by Demko. And it'll be loose for Dakota Joshua as Demko releases it. Elmo and Teddy Bluger lost that possession. Here's Jaden Schwartz on it. Here's a shot. That was deflected and stopped there by Demko again. Another 2-on-1 for Vancouver. Here's a shot. Stopped by Grubauer. And it comes out to the slot. And Adam Larson wants to come in. On the backhand, he lifted that way high over top. Here's Alexiak. He bullets that one wide. To Desharnais. Or Desjardins. Eric Brandstrom will shoot it. And a kick stop there by Philip Grubauer. Cross crease. It goes to Adam Larson on the far corner. Here's Capo Caco. The center there. Ty Cartier. Good save made by Demko there. And here's Caco shooting. That was deflected. And a stop there for Demko again. Desharnais. Here comes Connor Garland. Eric Brandstrom. Desharnais, stop there. Pius Sutter. That goes down the ice. It goes down the ice and collected by Desharnais in his own end. Connor Garland again. And trying to send it over to Miller, but that doesn't go. And here comes Josh Mahora of the Kraken. And here's Dowling. Good shot. And a stop for Thatcher Demko. And here is Shane Wright against JT Miller. Won by Shane. And here's a shot. Mahora, that was blocked. And a shot stopped there. Rebound. And it's Rasmus Kapari who comes up with it. Here's Shane Wright. Mahora. Evans shoots it. Stopped by Demko. Hanging on to that. Brandon Montour, Tolvanen, and we'll send it over. Tolvanen, a little spinorama. Here's Montour, centering pass blocked. Here comes Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes with Jake DeBrus. Getting it, and a great club stop by Grobauer. That was a big stop there to keep it 1-0 here late in the first. And here's Chandler Stevenson has the front, hit the goalpost from Jaden Schwartz. What a chance. And one time, scores! Brandon Montour ties it for Seattle with his first of the series. First on the playoffs. And this game is tied at 1 apiece.
Well, just great pressure by Seattle and a great play by Stevenson to hold the line. Goes around the net and he's going to find Montour wide open there. Stevenson and Montour played in the Stanley Cup Final against each other last year. Stevenson on the Golden Knights ended up winning the Cup last year during that series. But a great connection between two guys who faced in the finals last year to get the Kraken on the board and tying the game here.
And here's Carson Soucy, deflected stop, and the rebound, can't handle it. Here's Kiefer Sherwood, lost the puck as he was trying to shoot it. And getting it, Myers, a shot kind of fanned on him. McCann, Everly. And getting it, here's Larson blocked off McCann and sent down the ice. Trying to get one last shot was Tyler Myers. That does it for the period. The goal from Brandon Montour ties things up here in Game 4. Seattle trying to avoid elimination. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, the shots after that first period, 11-8 in favor of the Kraken. Hits are 16-5 in favor of Vancouver. Time on attack, 4 minutes and 20 seconds for Seattle, 2 minutes and 27 seconds for Vancouver. Passing percentages, 85.2% for Seattle, 78.6% for Vancouver. And the faceoff wins 5-1 Seattle. Let's get it for the second. Here we go as Miller and McCann line up at the center dot. And the faceoff is won by Seattle. And here's a one-timer early, and Demko makes an early first stop of the second period. Well, there's going to be probably great chances from Seattle in this period. And here's a chance, and Montour, that one blocked. On the center, in front, and Quinn Hughes cuts that pass off. And Jake DeBrusk has it. Here he is, Jake DeBrusk, he's in! And a save for Philip Grubauer. Montour, up comes to Andre Burakovsky. Well, loses the puck, but Everly has it. And getting it, Montour, good stop by Dr. Demko. And getting it in front, what a tip by Everly, but into the glove of Thatcher Demko. What great chances there for Seattle. Oh man, those were some great looks by the Kraken. They're passing really quickly to get some great looks for chances. Pettersson and Stevenson. Here's Quinn Hughes. Up comes to Connor Garland. Garland will wait it, kind of go around, and it's Tolvanen is with him. Larson, Stevenson, and he got tripped, and that is going to be a penalty. Carson Soucy is going to get a tripping call. Unfortunate there for Carson Soucy. The Seattle Kraken are looking to get their first lead of the series. They haven't had a lead in this series at all. Here's a shot, and they do get it. Kaapo with the shot. Finds his way through Demko, and that's his first of the postseason to get the Kraken their first lead of this series. Oh man, that's a big one there as the Kraken throw pucks on net. And there's an example of it there. There's no screen. And it's going to hit Demko's blocker and trickle through. And the Seattle coach is loving it now from his team. They're up by a goal only. Desharnais will take it in. And that's intercepted. Larson. He'll come in. Larson, and a stop by Demko. Ty Cartier on this puck. In the corner, Jake DeBrusk on a good read. And here comes Blockbuster Jake, straight down the wing. He's in, and a stop by Grubauer. And here's a shot that goes wide. There's Adam Larson with it for Seattle. And getting it, here's a shot, and that's into the corner. Good battle there for Matty Beniers, but he doesn't come up with the puck. Here comes JT Miller. He's got speed. He's going to reverse back. Trying a shot, and a stop by Philip Grubauer. Ty Cartier. Larson feeds it far to Matty Beniers, who waits, shoots it, and scores on the back door. It's Josh Mahura with his first of the playoffs. Mahura with his first ever goal. I think on the playoffs, not sure if he scored last year with Florida, but he has a goal now in 2025. The Canucks not liking it as they have been playing very well all series. And now they are down by 2 here at Climate Pledge Arena. And Mahora will get it to Tolvanen. Centering that pass, broken up, and that's out of the zone. Oh, and here's Danton Heinen. Heinen gets in, across, and it hits a skate and it comes out. Here comes Jaden Schwartz. He'll wait it, centering it across, and Stevenson can't get a shot to go at all. And gets it, scores! A bullet! What a shot by Riker Evans! That's his first postseason goal. And it's 4-1 Kraken here in the second period.
That is a bullet of a shot from Riker Evans. Shoots the opposite side of where Demko was going. And Seattle's in full control, it looks like.
Face off and 1. And here comes Tyler Myers through the neutral zone. Picked off there by Eeli Tolvanen. He gets it back. Tolvanen. Brandon Montour. Comes on. Here's Vince Dunn. A shot. Scores again. Chandler Stevenson gets this one. His second of the playoffs. And it's 5-1 Kraken. The goals are just coming in from the Kraken here in the second period.
Yeah, Demko had a little bounce on this one. Let's see, it's gonna hit the shoulder, I think, of Demko, and yeah, like he's got no way to react to that rebound.
He's not enjoying it at all. That is a couple goals in a few seconds. (5-1) just with 8.5 to go in the second. And trying to get another one, but poked off his stick. Jared McCann, now Connor Garland. And here's Eberle off the goalpost from the captain. And here comes Elias Pettersson. Pettersson trying to send it. And a shot and a save for Philip Grubauer. He'll play it to keep the play alive. Here's Jordan Eberle. Eberle will wait it. Centering in, and that one was blocked. Niels Höglander goes to Pettersson. Pettersson will wait it. Center in, a one-timer, that was blocked. R.D. Baines, who had a goal in game number 1. Sorry, in game 2, excuse me. And now gets it to Kiefer Sherwood, he's gonna come up. Sherwood, centering it, R.D. Baines again. Suter. To Myers. Good. Oh, sorry, that was blocked by Baines. Now it's right. Josh Mahora. And here's a shot. Kupari stopped by Demko. And it's now Danton Hyman sending it out. Susie. Dakota Joshua hops off the bench and then puts it behind the Kraken goal. In front, great stop by Grubauer. That pass was really slow to Chandler Stevenson. And getting it, centering across, and Bluger stopped by Grubauer. Trying to send it down low, gets to Joshua. Now it's Myers. One-timer, that's blocked. And Schwartz and Larson. Kapari. And loses the puck. And now here's Kapari. Centering it. Here's Stevenson. Lost control of the puck. What a play by Demko to get a poke check before the shot could come. But it is a 5-1 Kraken lead here in Game 4. And the shots at the end of that second period, 12 for the Kraken, 7 for the Canucks. Total shots at 23 Seattle, 15 for Vancouver. Oh my god, hold on. Hits are 28-16 in favor of Vancouver. Time on attack, 7:49 for Seattle, 5:14 for Vancouver. Passing percentages, 82.9 to technically 83% for Seattle, 81.5% Vancouver. And the faceoff wins 10-4. And the Canucks have been the only team that have taken a penalty, and the Kraken took 6. It only took 6 seconds for the Kraken to score the goal on the power play.
Well, they have been great in this game. And now it is time for the third period. McCann and Miller again. Here's Hughes, a turnover at center ice. Burakovsky, Vince Dunn shooting, and that's knocked away. Here's Burakovsky, the center, one-timer, stopped by Demko off Brennan Montour. He scored the tying goal exactly from that position in the first period. McCann and Miller, and it's won by Vancouver. Miller to Jake DeBrusk, and it will be misfired. Here comes a chance. Eberle, across, stopped by Demko. What a great chance there. And Hughes around the goal. And here's Hronek now to Connor Garland. Garland will wait it. He'll still not give up on it. And gets it a one-timer that deflected off a stick and over top of the goal. And trying to get it. And centering it. Clearly hit by Grubauer. What a chance for Connor Garland to cut the lead to 5-2.
Man, Garland right in front for the taking, and Grubauer just has perfect position to take that away.
And here's a shot, and that one stopped there as Carson Soucy let one go, kind of deflected. And here's Jaden Schwartz. Nice move, he's in. Nice stop by Demko. A good move initially by him. And getting it on the backhand, stopped by Grubauer. Chandler Stevenson around the boards, and now it's a pass. One-timer, Larson, and that's out of play as it got a piece of Demko. Shots are 10 between each other here. 28 Seattle, 18 Vancouver. And here's Myers, will get it to Bluger. Here comes Danton Heinen. Centering pass, that one broken up. Susie firing, stopped by Grubauer. And a stick lift there on Myers. Oh, and it's onside.
Here's a shot and a stop by Demko. Beniers centering that pass. Stop by Demko. And Brandstrom now will take it up. Dakota Joshua's on it. And getting it on goal. That was stopped by Grubauer. Riker Evans. And Matty Beniers is on it. And that is going to be icing. Oh, never mind. Mahora. Burakovsky. Andre Burakovsky waits it. Centering that pass. Broken up and not stopped there. Burakovsky. McCann. Stopped by Demko. Everly. And Besser's on it. Here comes Brandstrom. Brandstrom will wait it to the point. A shot that's wide of the target. And here's Everly. Everly to Brandon Montour. Goes around. Trying to feed it in front of the goal. Took him down by Eric Brandstrom. Brandstrom will take it. Centering pass. Here's a shot. Stopped there by Grubauer. Montour to Jaden Schwartz. Here comes Chandler Stevenson. A pass. Montour scores! And the Kraken might as well end this one. 6-1 in the third.
Well, we pretty much knew this was not going to be the Canucks game, as you really don't have to do much if you're the Canucks, because you're still in the series lead.
And Brandon Montour will take it. 6.5 to go here in the third. Tolvanen will send it around. Schwartz is on it. And the centering pass. Stevenson stopped there by Demko. And Vince Dunn on it again. And Hughes is with it. And here's Höglander, a 2-on-1. Never mind. And that pass way out of the reach of Hughes. And Tolvanen's on it. And getting it, that's blocked, and here's Höglander. To Pettersson, will center it, scores! And the Canucks do get one back from Nils Höglander, who has his second on the playoffs. And it's a 6-2 game.
Yeah, just able to get a simple 2-on-1 here, and Pettersson to Höglander, and again finding that short side just like before.
Beniers and Suter. And Larson wins the draw. Capocacco on the chase, but collected by Sherwood. Philip Hronek, he's going to go in. Hronek is in, and he's stopped by Grubauer. And Sherwood can't get the pass to go. And getting another chance here. Grubauer spectacular with the blocker. Unreal stop. With a shot, that one was blocked. Baines, here's a shot off the post. And getting it in front, and Baines can't get much to go there. And here's Carson Soucy. And trying to get it, and that's intercepted. Here's Matty Beniers with it. Beniers will wait it, and here's Evans. Yanni Gordon, stop there. 30 seconds left to go in game 4. Carson Susi, stop there, and it's collected by Riker Evans. And Miller. And we'll take it. Yanni Gord on it now. Sorry, Justin Dowling. And we're going forward, and Kupari cannot control that puck. 6 seconds left. And one last shot. Stop there. Looking for one more. And that is stopped. That does it. The Kraken have won beat clean swept. As we are headed back to Vancouver for Game 5. It's been a great battle, but the Kraken come out on top. Grubauer spectacular here in Game 4. 6-2 your final in Seattle.
All right, chat. That is gonna be the end of the stream. Actually, I'm just having like a really stuffy nose right now. So, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.